Yo.
Yo!
And more importantly,
Ah,
may the 4th be with
I
you.
knew it. Dude, may the 4th be with you. Happy Star Wars Day, dude.
Happy Star Wars Day. All right, I'm going to turn on my lights now. I can't see freaking anything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, there we go. All right. Happy Star Wars Day, everybody. Super stoked to be here. Welcome to Moviga Monday as well. We're talking
Welcome,
all
guys.
things. All of them. Movies, video games,
All of
and
them.
more.
Indeed.
Sorry, I'm pulling up. Is the topic list updated, or is it just...
No, it's not.
All right, then whatever. I don't need it. Guys, tonight is a special night.
Indeed.
We're talking Star Wars and Star Wars only.
Yeah,
Well,
pretty much.
Yeah, you wanted to hear about Xbox and how Xbox is totally crushing Sony right now in console stuff? Too bad. Too bad.
I didn't.
Dude, to be honest, though, I feel like Sony's being too quiet right now.
Yeah, kind of.
Like,
A little bit. I know that one of their big titles for the year just came out, but they're also not like responding to anything.
yeah.
Especially with like the DRM weirdness that's going on.
Yeah.
Like they're not even saying anything about it. It's weird.
I think that's what's weird to me is like, since we're not going to talk about it in the episode, we can, I guess, talk a little bit now. But, like, Xbox is moving and shaking. They're kind of like rebranding back to their original brand, which I think is smart. They're lowering the price of Game Pass. They're giving you like the options in the future to, like, I guess, customize your Game Pass experience. Like if you don't want Fortnite Battle, or what is it? Fortnite Club?
Crew.
If you don't
Fortnite
want
Crew,
that,
yeah.
you can take it off and lower your price even further, or Ubisoft Plus, or
Mhm.
whatever. Like,
Yeah.
awesome stuff. Cool, great job. Honestly, I was skeptical of the new CEO, and she has so far hitting nothing but bullseyes, in my opinion.
Yeah, I really like the new logo.
Yes,
That's
yes.
cool.
I agree.
I like that she's sort of rebranding back to Xbox instead of Microsoft Gaming. I
Yep.
think that's cool.
Baller move.
And I don't know if this was like officially announced, but like I saw a lot of people saying that they're ditching the like this is an Xbox ad
Yeah.
campaign,
Dude, I hope
kind
so.
of
This looks
like
weird.
refocusing back on like console priority, like making the actual Xbox hardware more important. I mean, I think that's it in terms of like just being completely unbiased. That is the best thing for competition between Microsoft and Sony right now. It's only
I
going to
agree.
make everything better for us, for consumers.
I completely agree, and that honestly gets me really excited because I feel like, dude, my PlayStation hasn't been turned on that's actually not true. I turned it on for the first time the other day because my kids were up here, and they love Spider-Man, and so I launched the Spider-Man game because I was like, dude, I haven't played this since I beat it. May as well just swing around New York and have them be like, whoa, and they were. It was great, but that's
nice.
Since like
Very
basically that game came out. No, that's not true. Ghost of Yote. Since I beat Ghost of Yote, I haven't touched my PlayStation. I feel like both of the consoles have kind of been stagnant for, I don't know, maybe 6 months ish to a year.
Yeah, I would say it's kind of been quiet, especially in terms of AAA releases, kind of across the board. One big one I'll talk about once we start recording, but kind of a big one for me came out recently on PS5. But other than that, I've just been kind of enjoying some things on Steam and on Game Pass. But
dude, same.
Otherwise, yeah,
I'll talk about that as well. I'm deep into the world of a certain game right now. Well, cool.
Oh boy.
Well, hey, I'm glad Jeff, shout out to Jeff in the chat.
Shout out!
Being here. Also, guys, we want to celebrate this in the
Yeah.
podcast as well. But we officially hit 50 subscribers, and that's all
Yeah.
because of you guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, 50 subs on YouTube felt a lot harder.
It did.
That-
It did. I don't even know how many we have on Twitch, but I feel like it's a lot more than that. Or
yeah,
followers.
followers I think is triple dig if I'm not mistaken.
I
But
believe.
yeah.
I can check.
yeah, YouTube a little tougher in terms of like because we've been mainly
Oh yeah,
using YouTube as our
312 on Twitch.
Yeah, see that's a decent number. If that number doesn't really translate to our YouTube number.
It
of
does not.
subscribers.
It does not. YouTube is definitely harder to get going, but I feel like it's a better platform.
Yeah, I like it a lot so far.
Yeah, well, you
I also
ready
prefer
to
it.
Me too, personally. I spend a lot more time here than I do on Twitch.
Especially these days.
Oh yeah. It says I got gift. All right, well, whatever. Let's see. What is going? Check on this real quick.
Okay.
What the heck is happening? All right, not working.
I'm thinking we might get into some trivia later.
Yes, sir. I'm stoked about.
I got a couple. I have a couple lined up just especially for you, Brian. So
That makes me
hopefully
nervous.
you haven't seen the lists I'm gonna pull from, but if so, I might be able to switch it up a pinch.
Okay. I'm happy to take on some Star Wars trivia. Sure.
Awesome.
Dude, also I realized I had my like monitoring for my headset. Since I'm using the Go XLR, I have to like set up my wireless headset differently. And
yeah.
I had it plugged into the wrong output or input for I don't know, the better part of the last 9 months. Because I'm like for the last I've just been like, it's so quiet. Why is everything so quiet? Like if I change devices, everything sounds fine. Like if I use my speakers or if I plug in like in-ears or whatever, it's like everything sounds great. What the heck is the problem? So I literally moved it yesterday and I was like, I'm honestly angry that my music sounds amazing. I can hear everybody.
Yo.
It's great.
All this time.
All the time. But dude, you ready to get started?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's do this thing. All right, I am recording.
Recording.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Moviga podcast, where we're talking all things movies, video games, and more. I am not your host. I am just Brian. And joining me tonight is just Austin.
Greetings. It's just me.
Dude, we are
Austin.
just Austin and just Brian with no Justin.
Oh, that one hurts.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel right.
Steve is been hit by a meteor. It's wild.
It was a crazy coincidence. Crazy story. You should ask him about it sometime.
You should. Next time you see him, just be like, dude, what was that like? And why'd you have to miss a whole day of podcasting just because of a meteor? But we have an awesome show in store for you. If you're not joining us live today, it is currently May the 4th. Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
And also with you. I love Star Wars more than almost anything else. It's probably my favorite IP ever. I like it more than Lord of the Rings. I like it more than Destiny. I like it more than most stuff, man. I love Star Wars.
Both of my eyebrows shot up one by one as you listed off Lord of the Rings and Destiny.
Dude, Destiny's
less
up there.
highly rated
Destiny's
than Star
up there.
Wars, in your opinion. Yeah, I know. I hear you.
Lord of the Rings is probably number 2 for me, to be completely honest.
Oh,
Like,
I hear that.
It's,
yeah.
It's amazing. And maybe I can understand the argument that it's better because it's more original, whatever. Who cares? Different times. But
Yeah.
I just love Star Wars, man. I love space.
I know.
I love lightsabers. I love Jedi. I'm super into it.
Yes. I'm glad we have a day to celebrate Star Wars.
Agreed.
Like it's almost an official holiday for some people, and I think that's really cool. And it's such a funny like of course, at least in the English language in our calendar, it works out perfectly for us to just use May the 4th.
Yeah.
But anyways, of course, anyone can celebrate it. But you may be the biggest Star Wars fan that I know personally, and I'm kind of proud of that.
Hey,
Proud
I
about it.
appreciate that. That means a lot. Also, if you're not joining us live, you can join us live every Moviga Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern-ish. If I remember that I'm streaming and Steve's not here. Sorry, everyone. Me and Austin were literally like chilling before we went live, and I was like,
just chatting it up.
just like, oh hey, what do you want to talk about? And then I was like, oh frick, I have to go live. Steve's
Gotta
not
push
here.
the button.
Yeah, so my bad that we're a little late today. But generally 8 p.m. Eastern at youtube.com. You can also find all of our links at movigapodcast.com. We go live every single Monday at 8 p.m., but we also go live sometimes throughout the week on Twitch and YouTube, streaming games. Arc Raiders, Marathon, Destiny, you name it, we're playing it. I literally threw out to our friend Mikey the other day that we should just get really into Fortnite again. I don't know.
Wow. Oh man, Fortnite, dude.
Those were the days.
Those were the days. Some of the times.
They were times. They did happen. But yeah, we got a great show for you today. We're gonna be talking about what we have been watching and playing. We're gonna hit up some Star Wars topics. Talk about the current state of Star Wars and what we think. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? There's been some shakeups and some news recently as far as who's running things over at Lucasfilm, and then we might have some trivia at the end of the evening.
All right.
Yeah, so I am super stoked for it. But first of all, we want to talk about. Oh, also, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this. For our audio listeners, or if you're not watching with us right now live, Austin and I are dressed up for May the 4th.
Yes.
As are you? I don't want to assume your affiliation, but are you also a Sith Lord?
I was trying to think of what if I had to be a character, who I would be, and I came up with generic Jedi.
I like it.
But I kind of look more like a Sith Lord. I'm in mostly black with a little bit of brown, so I may have to go with generic Sith instead.
I am absolutely a Sith Lord in my garb here.
He does look like it, guys.
Yes,
if you can't see him right now,
you can't see all of the chains and goth things hanging from me, as well as my red lightsaber and the red background that I have as well.
Dude.
But you might be able to see my most recent Lego build right here.
Oh. Come on. Yeah, dude.
Dude, the Tantive 4, man. I found it.
Tantive 4.
I found it for $26. Dude,
26.
It was
Pretty sure this thing was like 60 when it was on the shelf.
Dude, it was on clearance because the box was damaged.
Oh, nice.
At Walmart.
Nice.
And so I was like, heck yeah, I'm going to build this thing anyway. So, yeah, so I snagged that Joker and built it. It was great. It was a fun build.
Nice. Very nice.
So now I got R2 over here. Then I got the Tantive over here.
Dude. Speaking of R2 and Legos.
Hey,
There
dude,
you go, right
let's
there.
go. I love it.
Man. What a great
One of my
Lego
favorite minifigs.
I know, it's so great. He's two pieces. He's a head and body, and the legs are attached. So little Lego R2 minifig is awesome.
Dude, I also have Commander Cody over here to my left.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if you guys you can't see this, sorry. I have like a wax melter for aroma up here. It's Grogu.
Oh yeah.
It's Grogu. And he's like
awesome.
holding his bowl, right?
Mm.
So you put the wax for the smell. I want to see if it's on,
Very
actually, because
nice.
I don't smell it right now.
Very nice. Dude, speaking of Grogu, I know we're going to get into this in a little bit after the first section, watching and playing, but there's some upcoming Star Wars on the
Dude,
horizon.
there sure is. I'm ready to talk about it. Dude, let's dive in. What Austin, you want to kick us off? What have you been watching and playing this week?
Yeah, dude. I have been mostly playing. So I alluded to this before the intro. So if you weren't here on Moviga Monday, here on youtube.com/ at Moviga podcast at 8 p.m. on every Monday night, specifically May the 4th. I mentioned I was playing a little game that I've been looking forward to playing for a while. This one has been kind of a higher up on my list in terms of anticipation, especially considering the developer's history. So I've been playing the game Saros, developed by and published by Housemarque, which is essentially it's a spiritual sequel to their previous game Returnal. It has the same mechanics in just about every way possible. So it's a roguelite, third-person shooter. They call it, the combat style, a bullet ballet, where you have like tons of projectiles on screen, and the whole it's like the whole premise, the system of combat is based around constant fast movement, with shooting and dodging, and it all feels like this big dance inside of an arena between you versus all the sprawl of enemies, and the projectiles on screen, and it is just chaotic and super fun, really really fast paced. So the roguelike element comes in whenever your character gets defeated, you respawn back at the beginning, like most roguelikes and roguelites do. But in this game, starts you off with the ability for permanent upgrades, which is a lot different than Returnal. Returnal was a lot more punishing, whenever, like, for a game over, essentially. The only things that you kept along the way, like in terms of permanent upgrades for Returnal, was the biome checkpoints. So essentially, you clear the first quote unquote level, which is its own biome, and you unlock a fast travel point to the next biome. But when you die in Returnal, and your character gets defeated, you essentially just start back over, start the whole game over. But it's built into the storyline, which is really interesting. So it's actually happening to the character that you're playing as, just like in Hades, where it's part of the lore. But in this case, in Saros, the story is a lot more prominent, and it takes into consideration multiple deaths for your character. So there's always like a little bit different dialogue, audio logs and text files to find when you do respawn at that like main base. And Returnal felt very isolated, kind of like a Metroid Prime game where Samus is like completely on her own on a strange planet, whereas Returnal felt the same as that, because Celine had crash landed on this planet and was totally alone. But in this game, your character, you play as Arjun, and he's part of a rescue crew. So the first three groups of colonists have landed on this planet called Carcosa, and they're there to essentially start these new colonies and also mine a valuable resource, Lucenite, I believe it's called.
Okay.
And Arjun is part of a rescue team that was sent to this planet when all the colonists stopped responding to communications. So when you get to this planet, you realize that there is essentially this place is uninhabitable because of the creatures that live here. It's very dangerous, and it's most likely the colonists did not go missing; they were all destroyed. But your mission is still to find them, secondary to finding a good way to mine or extract as much Lucenite as possible, like for the company, quote unquote, the company. And when Arjun gets defeated for the first time, he wakes up again and he is very confused. He's like, how much time passed? How did this happen? I thought I was gone and I'm back now. And then from there on, you just discover more and more about the planet, about its inhabitants, who was there before, all of this crazy architecture that's like massive and super detailed. And there's other characters that are in that hub, that main hub where you respawn every time with you, and you can talk to them. There's a lot of cutscenes, a lot of dialogue, and I think like this story is kind of shaping up to be a little bit more straightforward and enjoyable as opposed to Celine's, where she's kind of monologuing a lot. She's kind of in her own head talking to herself a lot of the time, which is, I have no complaints about the story in Returnal at all. I think it's really good, but this feels a lot uh, easier to follow, especially with the other characters there, kind of giving perspective for Arjun and like what he's experiencing. But the gameplay loop is definitely the highlight here. It's just so much fun. It's super fast paced, and I've only encountered two main bosses so far. The first one was incredibly difficult. It took me 4 tries to get through, which doesn't sound like a whole lot, especially compared to like Souls-likes and Elden Ring. But it was really challenging. You really have to utilize all the weapons and all of the abilities that you are given in the game. And the gameplay loop is super fun, and being able to spend the Lucenite that you collect to unlock permanent upgrades like better shields, better prestige, which allows you to find better weapons throughout each run and things like that. It all works so perfectly. It's such a good gameplay loop, and it feels really satisfying when you complete one without getting defeated and getting to unlock tons of upgrades. So I've only made it to the second boss so far, but I'm having a lot of fun with the game, and I'm really happy this finally came out, and I have a good reason to play my PS5 again, because it's been a minute, but
dude, it looks so
it's been
sick.
a lot of fun.
That game, it's like Returnal to me was like maybe 1% too niche for me to like get kind of stoked about, you know? Like I don't know. I was like, oh, let's see how this plays out, and it looked awesome.
Yeah.
And so when this game was announced, I was like, oh snap, and it's just looked so sick. And I've been watching like some streams and some reels about it. It looks so stinking good, man. I'm kind of like, I might have to dive into this one.
Yeah, it's a great looking game. It's really, really fast paced, and a lot of the stuff makes a lot of sense. Like, they don't have motion blur on by default because
thank you.
You know, that's just not helping you as a player like navigate, and it definitely disrupts your visual awareness to an extent. So at the expense of having motion blur cover maybe some jagged edges or things here and there, they're like, this is about being quick, snappy. Everything feels so fast. It runs. I'm playing on base PS5, and the 60 frames per second has just been perfect. It's been so nice. And then another thing is like, it does take advantage of the Tempest audio engine. So like the 3D audio that the PS5 has built in. So if you like any headset, any pair of stereo headphones works with their 3D audio engine, but it really helps with like spatial awareness, playing this with a headset, so you know where everything is while you're running through the battlefield in this bullet ballet. A lot of nice visual cues too. If something's behind you, you'll see a little light kind of highlight something incoming if you're not looking in that direction, things like that.
Nice.
It's just been awesome. The shooting feels so good too. A lot of the guns have like some generous aim assist on them, which feels really good when your focus is divided between running, jumping, dodging, and shooting. So it's just been great. And like this Returnal being so punishing with a game over, this game giving you a little bit more on each respawn, like being able to dive into those permanent upgrades, I think really helps a lot with progression.
Yeah.
And Returnal had some weird stuff. Like when it first launched, like you couldn't even like suspend your session. You
Hmm.
you would have to get to like a good stopping point and then close the game in order to go back into it, which was super weird. I don't know why they made that choice. They ended up fixing it with a patch, but in this game, you can literally just like close your game out. If you're not in a boss fight specifically, if you're not in a
Yeah.
main boss fight, you can just close your game whenever you want, and
Nice.
you'll load right back into it. So,
Yeah, that's
but
awesome.
anyways, yeah, I haven't really been watching. I watched, a couple Star Wars movies over the weekend, just in anticipation. But other than Saros, the one other thing I've been doing besides watching and playing. So this past weekend, Saturday was free comic book day, and
Yes,
we
dude.
went, we went to our local comic book store, Soundwave, and it was a lot of fun. We took the kids there, and we all got three. They were giving three free comic books per person.
Jeez, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was great. So we got a fat stack here, and I grabbed a couple other things too. I'll show it on the stream here, but yeah, we got on Josh and Justin recommendations. Something is killing the children. I think this is a spin-off or something new in the universe. I got these were all in the free section. I got this Alien,
Dude,
Planet of
yes.
the Apes, and Predator trio thing here. Arden picked up some Sonic the Hedgehog.
Nice.
Avatar Legends.
Ooh.
I haven't heard about this one, but I was interested by some Avatar comics. Bree picked up a Lock and Key, which is a show she watched on Netflix and really liked a lot.
Yeah, I remember that back in the day. Like, I remember when it came out. That's cool.
I'm not sure what this is. I think Bree picked this up because the cover is really cool. Dicidium, I believe it's called.
Okay.
This one's another one Bree picked up. Dungeon Crawler Carl
Yes.
comic. Pretty sweet comic book form. Caden is a big fan of the Last Kids on Earth young adult novel series, so he picked up that graphic novel. Arden picked up a nice little Spidey and His Amazing Friends.
Heck yeah, dude. Love that one.
And then just a couple more. We got Supernatural, Fort Psycho, and Ultimate Oz Universe Volume 2.
Dude. Those are cool.
I picked up a couple. He's in here with me chilling. I grabbed another two. Let me show them on the stream real quick. They're pretty awesome, actually. Hang on one second.
I got no comics, unfortunately.
No, none at all.
So Austin's making me super jealous right now.
I picked up something new from Image Comics called Red Roots. And I actually have no idea what this was about, but I was determined to buy something new, not just get free comics.
Nice.
And this is they had like 6 different cover variations of this Red Roots #1, and this one specifically is like the Mike Mignola Hellboy,
yeah, dude, that looks sick.
style. And I was like, dude, I'm a big fan of Hellboy and everything in the BPRD universe, so I had to pick that up. And then I saw this, which I think I had heard of, but I hadn't seen in person yet.
Bro.
Spider-Man Superman #1. All new, all spectacular.
Dude, that's so sick.
So yeah, we got a new Marvel DC crossover. I don't know like when the last one was or how big this is.
Or you put that in a case like ASAP, dude.
I know, right? This one was $8, and it's thick too. It feels
it's a big comic.
Here. There's a lot of pages here. We've only so far read like the Spidey, or not the Sonic one. So I have yet to get into the rest of these, but man, I'm just super excited on it. It felt great being back at the comic book shop again. So yeah, that's pretty much Saros and Free Comic Book Day. Pretty much took up my whole weekend. So yeah, awesome.
Dude, that's sick.
But other than that, I was gonna popcorn it over to you,
dude. Nothing that exciting. Sorry, I'm also getting a work text right now, so I'm
Bruh,
doing
lame.
both.
You
one sec.
lame boy.
All right. Yeah, I watched nothing that intriguing, to be completely honest with you. I trying to think through like shows. We've seen a few more episodes of Paradise.
Oh yeah, nice.
Which is sick. We just watched the episode with where he and the therapist.
Oh yeah. Oh
we're getting jiggy with it, and
yeah. Yeah.
she's like, I have information about our message from the president. Which we were like, oh no, so we stopped there.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot, TBH. I've been playing a lot of Hades, and I beat it. I beat Hades all the way through. Reunited. Who needs to be reunited? If you haven't played it, it is kind of an older game, so we are going to be talking. I guess I don't even want to really call them spoilers, but I got the true ending, is what I'll say, of that game.
Yes, the true ending.
And have played a little bit more since then, just trying to, because it's a fun game, very arcadey, roguelike, a lot of fun. I also started Hades 2. And I have about 20-ish runs in on Hades 2. And I kind of at first was like, on it. I don't think it's capturing me as much as Hades 1. But it got me. It got there. Like I'm in. I'm pretty invested. There's a couple different ways you can do the runs in Hades 2, which is interesting. I will say the weapons are not as interesting, but they are equally as cool, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear that.
And so, but they're like not as I guess unique individually. Yeah. Like in Hades, there's like the bow, which is super different from the shield, which is super different from the gun, and then the sword. And the spear, right? So like they're all vastly different. And in this game, I feel like there's like a few that are a little bit more closer together.
Yeah,
but not bad. Like I that's not like a huge negative. I don't want to make it sound like that's a big criticism. It's not, because there's still the differences. Honestly, the differences in the weapons in Hades 1 may be more negative than the similarities in Hades 2, if that makes any sort of sense.
Yeah, I hear you.
And so I feel like it's very balanced between the two games. Although I think something I do miss about Hades 1 is that variation, that like wild difference between like weapons, where I'll start to play with something else and I'm like, whoa, this is weird. Like I'm gonna have to change everything about the way the boons I'm selecting and all of that. Narratively, Hades 2 is still got me hooked. Chronos sucks, and I want to see him. I want to see him beat
Death to Kronos.
And so I'm trying to beat him. I've got the incantation that lets me be up top more.
Oh yeah.
So I've been doing that. I like that. Something I do like is that since there's more ways to play the game, the lack in variation between the weapons kind of is actually nice, because like for going into the underworld, I like the sickle and dagger, and for going up top, I actually like the axe, the heavy weapon, because it's like big swings, because they're smaller environments. Smaller combat environments and stuff. So I feel like you could scale it a little bit better. I don't know. It's cool. It's a very cool game, and I've really enjoyed it. I found myself really enjoying the arcade style of these games. The like I'll put in another quarter kind of vibe.
Yeah.
You know, where it's something I've missed in my last 10 years of deep statistic heavy RPGs and ARG games, which I still love, but like this has been such a nice break. And I've just been having so much fun with it that it's been really hard for me to like. And the last but not least, I've also been playing like Marathon and Expedition 33. Both of those are phenomenal games, but they're so heavy and so involved that
they are.
Hades has just been a nice little reprieve for me recently. I think it's been more my what my like soul wants, if that makes sense. Like
it's interesting, like, because there is a really great story there. Like Hades 2 has its heaviness, but the gameplay loop is just like, man, it feels like, doesn't it feel like Balatro or something like that?
Dude.
Where it's just it's like just one more. Let's just get one more.
One more, dude. It's that, like I said, that's why I like. To me, it feels like an arcade game. It feels like the old Simpsons game or the Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Like that kind of vibe to it. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
oh yeah.
I don't know. It's just been very refreshing. We're in a season right now. There's been a lot of heaviness and a lot of stress and a lot of whatever in real life. And so like going to these games, like it's almost like recaptured some of like my love for video games to have, just total transparency. We had a very close friend pass away recently, and it was sudden and unexpected, and
so sorry.
And I appreciate that, but it's like, how do you deal with it? And I don't necessarily want to deal with it by specking out my armor in Destiny 2 for 6 hours. I want to, swing a giant stupid axe in a game that it's like, if I die, who cares? I'll start over. And so Hades has been a very nice and welcome, I guess, distraction or escape from reality in a way that I didn't know that I needed. And so shout out to Supergiant. You guys are awesome. And personally, I've really appreciated your games for the last couple months because they've been an awesome form of therapy. But enough of that. I'm not trying to bring us down.
No, not at all.
But it's been loving those games. If you haven't played them, I highly suggest it. They're both on Game Pass.
Yeah, which is awesome.
And I couldn't be having more fun. Couldn't be having any more fun with those. They're great. I mean, I'm probably gonna play it right after this, to be honest.
Yeah. Hades 2 is like such a high quality game. It's of course, it's no wonder why it was up for many awards at the Game Awards last year.
Hades won one Game of the Year, didn't it?
I'm pretty sure the year that it came out.
And honestly, like I played all through. Like I said, I got all of the true ending and everything of Hades 1. It's amazing. Hades 2 took me longer to like get the same feelings, but I think it's because there's more there, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit more to parse, and it's great. It's amazing. It's just as good as the first one, and I'm really excited to get the true ending, whatever that looks like, in Hades 2. I don't know. I still haven't beat Chronos in 20 runs. Part of that's because I keep getting distracted by the mini games, or not mini games, but like the second I could go to the, like, try to get to Olympus, I started trying to do that like right away. And then you keep dying, and I'm like, dude, this is impossible. How? And then they're like, oh, here's an incantation that lets you. And I was like, son of a gun, dude. I was like, I've done like 12 runs thinking that I had to like do it faster or do it whatever, and it's like, no, you had to progress the story a little bit more. And I was like, okay, well, whatever. So that's been super fun. I've just been playing it very sporadically. As far as like my strategy, I don't have one. Just brute forcing it.
Same.
Well, cool. You want to take a quick break and come back and we'll talk Star Wars?
Hang on just one second. My headset went out.
Uh-oh.
Just let me hold it. I'll get it right now.
See what happens next. And
we're back.
We're back. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're fine. I was gonna say, you want to take a quick break and come back and talk about some Star Wars?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do it. All right, don't touch that dial. We'll be right back talking about the current state of Star Wars and our hopes and dreams for the future.
Sweet. Okay.
Sweet. Are you ready to hop right back in?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Help us, Dave Filoni. You're our only hope. And that's about my sentiment on the future of Star Wars here in the 21st century. Are we still in the 21st century?
Man.
22nd? 23rd?
80th?
80th?
We must still be in the 21st century.
We gotta be. But right. Happy May the 4th. Happy Star Wars Day to everybody listening live as we record this Monday night on May the 4th. As we said earlier, I am a huge Star Wars fan. It's probably the thing I love most in the world, besides my wife and Jesus. And
Amen.
It goes God, my wife, and then the Skywalkers.
And then your children.
yeah, they're in there somewhere. See, I've only known them for like 3 years, so.
Fair point.
No, but I do love Star Wars, and so I want to talk about a little bit on Austin, like your thoughts. I'll share mine as well, but like the current state of Star Wars. I know it is tenuous at best for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Are you looking when you think of Star Wars and you look at what's currently out and what's coming? Are you hopeful, or are you kind of like the best is behind us?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I feel like on the one hand, maybe this answer is going to sound a little like I'm fence sitting heavy, but I will say, on the one hand, I totally get why I feel like a lot of people are losing hope in Star Wars, because a lot of I feel like maybe ever since like The Last Jedi, I will continue to defend The Force Awakens as a great Star Wars movie. I still love it to this day.
I'm with you.
But I think, like, obviously huge mistake of J.J. Abrams not being fully on board for the full trilogy.
Yeah.
That still makes no sense at all. And it's not like a new Star Wars movie had to come out right at that time when JJ's. I know a lot of things happen. I'll just let me leave it at that. But ever since that was kind of the catalyst. Like, we entered an alternate reality where Star Wars kind of sucked a little bit after that, where maybe in some other universe we've been getting banger after banger. But I think the main thing in most people's minds is that Disney Plus Star Wars releases have been, I would say, somewhat frequent, but of low quality. And it's been more inconsistent than anything, where you'll have like season 1 of The Mandalorian, like getting us all excited again about Star Wars, like live action Star Wars. What forms can it take, and what characters can it show, and how good can live action Star Wars be when it's not on the big screen? And I think like Mandalorian season 1 is kind of its own special thing, because it's not perfect, but it has great style, and it's still a good watch.
Yeah.
And then we just have things that have come after, which have just been of varying quality. Like things that come to mind are like The Acolyte, for example, which some highlights sprinkled in there for
Yeah.
sure. Some awesome live action lightsaber fighting.
Yes.
Um, just some characters that aren't interesting, some
Mm.
story moments that don't make any sense, um, and just some kind of weird inclusions in the Star Wars universe, like as it currently exists.
Dude, and
And then you have some other.
something I
Oh yeah,
can't excuse is and I don't want to throw any shade, but some bad acting,
yeah, yeah.
which
Some
is
bad acting.
inexcusable at this point in the Star Wars franchise, in my opinion.
Yeah. Um, then you have things like uh, Ahsoka,
Mm.
which has some really good moments.
Yeah.
Um, not perfect by any means, but some really cool characters
Yep.
and some great highlights. Um,
Dude, all right. Here's my take on some of the current Disney Plus problem.
yeah.
Too many shows. Too many shows, not enough movies.
There's so many
Because
shows.
like I mean, movies are not meant to be 2 hours of absolute flawless entertainment. Like there's not
Yeah.
meant. There needs to be rises and peaks, tension and release, just like in music. And
Mhm.
like to expect it to be, 2 straight hours of hardcore entertainment is
Yeah.
stupid on your part. Like if you're the person going in thinking that. Now, for a show, for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, they all need to be pretty good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like each episode needs to be substantial in some way.
Yeah.
And they're just not in all of those. Like I actually enjoyed Obi-Wan personally.
Real? Yeah. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought it was fine. It was not good. Like don't
It's-
get me wrong. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
convince the world that it deserves more than it got, but I
Sure.
enjoyed it personally. But like I'm no idiot. The lightsaber stuff beyond the final fight with Vader sucked.
It did suck. Yeah.
The main villain Riva for most of it was not compelling.
Totally forgettable. Just a forgettable character.
And to be fair, it was not the best performance. The actress herself is, I don't think, to blame for that personally.
No.
She's been in
definitely
other
not.
stuff and is excellent. Obviously like a capable actress. It wasn't like they just got some schmuck off the street
Yeah.
and was like,
Yeah.
yeah, you could do it. Like she's obviously a
lines.
super capable and a great actress. I think maybe it was just the subject and the character was not a very compelling character.
Yeah.
Until
Yeah.
like the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Um
Yeah. I do want to cut in here a little bit
Go for it.
because you reminded me of how many shows are on Disney Plus and how many specifically Star Wars shows are
Yeah.
on Disney Plus. And let me just read out some of these. And I haven't seen a handful of these, but I do have opinions on the ones that I have seen. Number one, I'm just going by the list order. This isn't in any particular order. Number one, Skeleton Crew
Okay.
with 1 season. Pretty good show, actually. I liked it. This would have been good if it wasn't Star Wars, which is not really a good or a bad thing. I think Skeleton Crew was just really good. It felt kind of like Treasure Island type of story.
Yeah.
Ahsoka,
That's cool.
Ahsoka, decent show. Some highlights, some lowlights.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
You know,
Probably one of the best ones, but still not perfect.
not perfect at all. Probably a solid like 7 out of 10
I'd agree with that.
show.
Maybe a little higher for me. I think
Yeah.
when it came out I gave it an 8. I think realistically 7 to 7.5
Yeah.
is fair.
Unfortunately, I think maybe my score now is tainted by the very unfortunate recasting because of the
Yes.
yeah. Anyways, Andor. This is
Dude,
my 10 out of 10.
yeah, I was about to
here.
say Andor's like on another planet, dude. It's so good.
Yeah, it's literally Andor is like untouchable for me in terms of like live action
Yeah.
TV show Star Wars. There's some animated stuff like Tales of the Empire,
Bro.
Star Wars
Lucian,
Resistance.
Lucian, is that his name?
Yeah.
Lucian,
I
Lucian. I forget
Something like that.
his monologue where he's like, "I've made my mind a sunless place."
Oh my goodness, dude! In Andor, yes.
Ugh.
Holy.
That's so sticky. That's like peak
That's-
cinema. Like, forget the medium. It's so stinking good.
Like you could change that monologue out into any franchise. You don't even need context for how good that monologue is. It's
Yeah.
so good. Yeah, some of the animated stuff like
Luthen.
Luthen. Yeah, Tales of the Empire, Tales of the Jedi. These like kind of anthology style animated TV shows. The Bad Batch, which has 3 seasons. Then we have the Book of Boba Fett. You know, kind of not great one. Obi-Wan Kenobi, The Acolyte. These aren't like anything mind-blowing. They're not what we hoped they would be, especially for me. Obi-Wan Kenobi I was hoping it would be that one, that would be on the Andor level, especially with Ewan McGregor, essentially reprising his role. And having Darth Vader in live action again. But yeah, I don't know. Just kind of all over the place in terms of quality. Just some really good, some great stuff in here, but mostly just inconsistencies. It just kind of kill. And with so many of them, so many shows,
Yeah.
I totally get Steven's like fatigue with Star Wars.
I do. I also am like, there's been so much good that I am encouraged, and when I look at where the good has come from, where the good has come from, I'm encouraged because I think of like it's all the stuff that like Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, those guys have had like a direct relationship with.
Okay, yeah,
like Andor and stuff like that. Like they didn't run that, but they like basically set it up, right? And then Ahsoka, that's all Filoni, and like his world, his lore. And so I'm like, at least to, I don't think the entire thing was what's her name's fault. I can't remember her name now. The previous CEO of Lucasfilm. But I don't think it was all her fault for sure, because like there was stuff going back. I don't like Rogue One all that much, and IGN just put it as the highest ranked Disney movie, not in the original trilogy. Which is wrong.
Not in the original trilogy?
Not in the original trilogy. It's like the original 3 in different orders. And then Rogue One. Wrong. Like, you're wrong. I'm sorry, IGN. That list is crazy. That's almost as crazy as your top whatever, I forget if it's 10 or whatever, Assassin's Creed games, which is a bonkers list, dude. You have Odyssey above all of the other modern games. I don't know who made that list. Fire them.
Pretty silly.
They're hilarious. But like, their Star Wars list is not bonkers. I understand how people are, but I'm like, number 1, the prequel trilogy is not bad. I don't care who you are. It's a little stiff at times. And I'm gonna get off on that too much, but like, I don't know. For me, like Star Wars quality, the point I'm trying to make, the Star Wars quality has been kind of all over the place since the beginning. So I'm not overly concerned about it now. I think the only reason we're aware of it now is, number 1, we're adults. We're all like in our 30s analyzing these movies as a whole, like we would a spreadsheet. And like when you look at it like that, that's fine. But if you looked at it back when there was only 6 movies, we'd be like, wow, bro, it's looking bleak. And in reality, it's not. at that point in time.
Yeah.
Um, and so I'm not super concerned with it. I think there's a lot of people who care. Um,
Yeah.
I just think that they need to kind of stop pumping out every decent idea they have. Like Andor. Andor is good because Andor is good, not because it's good Star Wars.
Yes. Agreed.
Andor is just a phenomenal television show. It doesn't have
Yes.
to have anything to do with Star Wars. I'm glad that it does. Like, don't get me wrong.
Me too. Yeah, absolutely.
But it is good because the casting is next level. The
Yeah,
writing,
it's just perfect.
it's the casting is flawless. The writing is incredible. The setting and the way they use the Star Wars world is gorgeous and beautiful and devastating.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
the character of the Empire that they're kind of building is
Yeah.
so
yeah.
good. Like, but they could have done that with other IPs, even an original one, and it I feel like still pulled off the same thing.
Yep.
Again, I'm glad they didn't, but it's good because it's good, not because it's Star Wars. And what I want is what I feel like the Force Awakens captured, which is good Star Wars.
Yeah. Yep.
And I miss that. I miss even the Acolyte had a touch of it with the Sith, the Apprentice, and
Yeah.
like that was good Star Wars, man. I really liked it.
It was.
Osha and her sister and all of that. The idea was there. Didn't quite get
Yeah,
there for
almost.
me.
Mhm.
Master, what was his name?
Yeah.
Her master.
Oh,
From
yeah.
Squid Games. The
Yeah.
Korean guy. Son?
Oh,
Was that it?
yeah. Is it? Let me double check. Let me go to quick
Yeah.
Bing. Soul.
Soul. Okay, I was close.
So yeah,
Um,
basically, basically the right
Master
answer.
Soul, he was awesome. Like his character as like a representation of why the Jedi became corrupted long term.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super
true.
cool. I did not like the green lady, his boss.
Nope.
Didn't super understand that. Didn't think it was super well acted. Sorry to that actress. But like, you know, there's definitely it's like I got it. I saw the screenplay, the what is it? The pitch, right? The
Yeah.
the scribble, like, you know, I saw the comics that they wrote to like plan out the show, and then it kind of like took on a life of its own that I'm not sure was good.
Yeah.
And it lacked the care of what we see and what we love, what gets us excited as Star Wars fans when we watch like reels of Dave Filoni and Sam Witwer talking.
Oh my gosh. Dude.
You know what I mean? Like that
For
kind
real.
of thing where it's like,
Yes.
they're like, how did she bleed that lightsaber that fast? And I'm like, she didn't. She didn't. Sorry, she didn't. There has to be another reason within the world. Darth Vader almost didn't become Darth Vader because when he bled his lightsaber. Like, I don't want to get too into it, but there's enough there that I was like, this is cool and exciting, but also like, nah, not quite.
Yeah.
And I'm ready.
I hear ya.
For more Star Wars.
Yeah, I would say to answer the main question you posed here, I am on the excited side of more Star Wars. I do want more of it. I don't think we need like a drastic like line in the sand and brand new start or anything. I think it's fine to continue the Disney Plus releases, but what I really want is just some more movies, some Star Wars movies. And I'm excited to see The Mandalorian and Grogu in theaters. I'm glad it's going to be a movie. I'm glad it's coming to
Yes.
theaters.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I'm hopeful for the future of Star Wars.
I very much am excited for Mandalorian and Grogu. I know maybe there's some like meh sentiment behind it. I do not share it. That'll be a day one for me. I'm very excited.
I think I'm looking forward to it because I think this is just going to be an awesome like adventure. And I think that's what they wanted you to feel like with season 1 of The
Hmm.
Mandalorian. And I think them doing that in a movie, it worked perfectly fine with Solo, a Star Wars story, and I think it's going to work great here with this.
I couldn't agree more. I think Solo: A Star Wars Story is an overhated movie.
Yeah,
It's
I
pretty
I
great.
watched that one recently, and I gotta say I have a lot less complaints than I
It's pretty
originally
freaking
did.
good, dude. Like I
It's
really like it. What's the guy's
yeah,
name?
Alden
Uh,
Enrich,
E-
something,
Enric, Heinrich.
Aaron Reich,
I don't know. He's amazing.
Alden Ehrenreich. Yeah, he was
the
so good. He
The fact that he's not in
such a
more
good.
stuff, just in general. I know he was in
Yeah.
Oppenheimer and he was in this, but like I can't think of anything else off the top of my head.
Oh, you know what else? He's actually
Um,
in Ironheart, in
is
the
he
show
really?
Ironheart.
I didn't. I
Yeah.
haven't watched it yet. We could talk about that a whole other time. We talk about
Oh,
fatigue. I got some Marvel fatigue, if I'm being completely honest.
understood.
But I am still excited for that world. Um, I need to watch Ironheart because I heard it was good.
It is good. I liked it.
But like he's amazing in that movie. Seeing Chewbacca in that movie was like felt like OG Star Wars to me.
It was so good, man. The
Yeah,
like not like buddy cop thing, but like you know
yeah.
what I mean, like
Oh
the
yeah,
the main
100%.
the main guy and the sidekick type of
Mm-hmm.
deal. You know, that's so good.
Dude, Donald Glover killing it as Lando.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh, so perfect, so
just
perfect.
owning the whole like stealing scenes over and over.
Yeah,
Um,
just killing it, dude.
I I liked it when when I saw the movie. I left and I was like, that was great. And then everybody was like, I hate it. And I'm like, oh yeah, yeah. Um, I don't know.
Yeah,
I could never bring myself to hate that movie. I really enjoyed it, to be
it's
completely
pretty
honest with
fun. It's a ton of fun.
you. Yeah, I don't know. I tend to agree with you, Austin. I think personally, I am excited for more Star Wars. Mandalorian and Grogu looks sick. I am
Yeah, it does.
excited for more Zeb. Um,
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
excited for more. Oh crap! Who's the guy? Kim's Convenience, the dad from Kim's Convenience.
Oh, dude.
He didn't
Why
die,
can't we
did he?
remember it? Oh, I don't think
I
so.
don't think he
But
did.
why can't we remember anyone's name tonight?
I don't know. I'm struggling. Um,
Too much
but
Jawa juice.
yeah, but dude, I'm soaking him back to right now. But I I'm very excited for more Star Wars, especially because I hope and I believe that it will be more focused. I don't believe the issue with our current gripes with Star Wars is because of quality. Because I think Ahsoka, Andor, Skeleton Crew are all of quality enough.
Yeah.
Obviously the others I didn't mention maybe aren't, but there's still enough there that like, but I think like Obi-Wan suffered from a lack of focus. I think Boba Fett
100%.
suffered from a lack of focus. Not It wasn't
Yeah.
the characters. It's not Tamora Morrison. It's not Ewan McGregor. It's not their faults. Like
No.
that's who we want. That's what it's like they get 60% of what we want, and then they're like,
And then
the rest doesn't matter.
and then yeah, they're like, give every episode a different director. Let's do that.
Well, and they're like, Boba Fett's sick. Tamora Morrison, he's a bad A. Like, let's throw them all in there. He's having these like, Oh, and also we're gonna have freaking Agent May, Mulan, as his sidekick,
Oh, yeah.
Fennec, and like I can't remember her name because that's the theme of this episode.
Indeed.
But like, it's like, dude, you couldn't have asked for anything. But Boba Fett's another one that like I unapologetically enjoyed. I understand. I get it.
Oh,
I'm
man.
not fighting for the quality. I'm not saying it was very good. Okay, I'm just saying I enjoyed it.
No, just unexpected.
I don't know what it was. I think it's because I just love Boba Fett so much
He is a great character.
that I'm willing to like overlook some of the GoPro footage and Grease ripoff of the weird scooter gang. thing. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
That was rough, dude. That was a rough one. But like, there was still enough there that I was just like, I enjoyed watching Boba Fett be Boba Fett, and I loved watching Tamora Morrison.
He's
all
great.
All the stuff with the Sand
He's
People
a great lead.
was sick.
It was pretty. That was pretty good. I do like that stuff.
The rest of it was was only okay, but at best. But I get it. I think the main struggle here is a lack of focus. So I'm hoping Dave Filoni can bring that focus to Star Wars.
Yeah.
And create some cohesion between everything. Because like, think about it. If Ahsoka was maybe the thing we had the most gripes with, dude, how great of a year or 6 would we have had with with Star Wars? You know, if Ahsoka was the thing we were picking apart instead of just being like, that was sick. Yeah, great.
Yeah, true. We honestly might not know how good we had it.
Yeah. So I'm hoping some renewed focus will really breathe some life back into the franchise. I don't think it's a lost cause at all. I'm not.
No, certainly not.
Yeah, I am not discouraged. I am.
Yeah, I think
honestly excited.
I think Disney's probably, at least Filoni and them, are probably aware of how Star Wars fans feel right now, and I think just them knowing that is probably good for us, like the future of Star Wars.
Well, and I haven't watched them all, which apparently is awesome. I haven't caught up on
which one?
The new Darth Maul.
Which one? Maul.
Yeah,
yes. Yeah, dude. I did start that. I haven't finished it, but so far so good, dude. It's pretty sweet. And
I've heard nothing but good things.
I haven't been big on Star Wars animation really ever, which is sad. I know I'm missing out on a lot of really good Star Wars, I don't know what it was that kept me away from it, but I decided to try to jump into it, starting with this because it looked so good. And dude, it has me kind of itching for more animated
I'm so
Star
happy
Wars.
to hear that, because I'll be honest with you, what kept me away was the animation style, the like kind of odd blockiness of it.
Yeah.
But I'll say this, you get over it real quick, because the story, the heart, and the Star Warsiness of it is there in like the Clone Wars saga. Seasons 1 to 3, you kind of got to suffer through a little bit. They were figuring it out. The movie's trash. Don't skip the first movie. But beyond that, it's excellent. It's honestly some of the best stuff since the first 6 movies. Well, hey,
what kept me away?
Do you wanna take our final break here and then come back and do some Star Wars trivia?
Would love that.
All right. We'll be right back. Meanwhile, use this time to meditate as if a giant horn, well, I guess not giant because he's not that tall, but a horned Sith Lord with a dual blade lightsaber is going to attack you the second the force field drops. So, we'll be right back.
Good advice. Good advice.
All right. You ready?
I suppose I am.
Let's do this thing.
All right.
Welcome back. I hope you're prepared. I hope you are one with the Force and the Force is with you. As we jump into some Star Wars trivia, we're going to read off some questions to one another. Hopefully different questions. different lists.
Yeah.
I encourage you all, as you listen, whether this is on Google Play, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts, if you're listening, or if you're watching here on YouTube later on in the week, I encourage you try and pause and answer these questions before us.
Do it. And don't cheat.
No, if you cheat, you're a Sith Lord for sure.
Yeah. I am going to go not necessarily based on like the Star Wars lore or universe, but I have 2 lists for you. They are both Metacritic lists.
Oh, snap. I'm scared.
So we're gonna do. You can get as many guesses as you want,
Okay.
but you'll have to skip at some point if we're running out of time. What
Okay.
I'm gonna do for you is we're gonna start with Star Wars video games,
Okay. All right.
based off of Metacritic ratings. The top. Can you guess the top 5 Star Wars video games of all time
Oh
according
man.
to Metacritic?
I believe I can.
I believe you can as well. I was gonna do top 10, but I don't want to spend too much time because I
Yeah.
want to do. We're gonna do movies after this,
All right,
so we're gonna do 5 games and then 5 movies.
I'm gonna try and
So we're
get
gonna start with games.
number 1 right out of the gate.
Okay,
Knights of the Old Republic.
you got it. That is number 1
Yes,
on
it's
the
gotta
list.
be. It's gotta be.
Yep. KOTOR has a 94 on
That's
Metacritic.
crazy. It was a great
Such
game.
a high score. Yeah, amazing game. Came out in 2003. Obviously, an old school BioWare RPG that just happened to be Star Wars and happened to be amazing. So
All right,
yeah, number
top
1,
5.
KOTOR.
All right, I'm gonna take a wild swing here. I'm not gonna try and place it, but is it in the top 5? Shadow of the Empire.
Shadow of the Empire is not in the
Dang.
top 5. There's
Uh,
one in here you may not even know of,
Oh,
which is
snap.
kind of funny. Metacritic surprised me with these lists.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a game I'll say is similar in nature to that, but not. Yeah, Shadow of the Empire.
Oh, is it that weird live action one? Wasn't Kyle Katarn in it or Kyle?
Yep,
Is that
Kyle
Jedi
Katarn.
Outcast?
It is.
Is that what
so
that name of
this
that?
is what
or-
it's.
I can't remember the name.
So
of that
this is. So Jedi Outcast is on this list. Yes.
one. Oh, okay,
It is-
sweet.
It is number 4.
Okay.
It is actually the sequel to the game that you're thinking of,
Oh yeah,
which
I
which
literally
is
can picture
also
it.
on this list.
I can like picture it because it almost looked
Yeah.
like you remember the old like shooting like light gun shooter game Area 51.
Yes.
It kind of like
Yeah.
similar vibes, and I can't remember. I will never get the name of
Yeah.
it.
So
Uh,
it's funny that this is so highly rated because I feel like outside of Metacritic, this game doesn't have great reviews. It is a personal favorite of mine.
yeah,
I grew up with this game. It is Star Wars Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2.
Dark Forces 2. That's right. That game, dude. The lore is actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's interesting because you mentioned live action. I think that was the first live action Star Wars ever seen since the original trilogy
Wow.
left the theaters.
That's wild.
So,
I remember that
Besides
game, but
besides the specials, like the holiday specials, I guess.
yeah. Is all right. I'm gonna keep going here. So that's 3.
You got two more.
2 more. Are either of the newer games Jedi Survivor or Jedi Fallen Order? Are those?
They are not. So Jedi
Wow.
Survivor fell at number 6.
Okay.
And Rogue Squadron fell at number 7. Just
Wow.
for
Rogue
context.
Squadron, the N64 game.
Yes.
I loved that game as a kid. All right, hold on. I gotta think of some more. Star Wars Bounty Hunter.
Oh, not in the top 5. That's a
Dang.
great game.
That
I
is
love that game.
That is probably in my top 3 favorite Star Wars games.
Yeah, it's so
all
good.
right.
I'll give you another quick hint. There are
Okay.
no Lego games in the top
Oh,
5.
okay. That was gonna be where I was gonna go next. All right. How about the Battlefront originals? Battlefront 1 and 2.
Dude, doesn't this suck? No Battlefront in the top 5.
What? New or old?
None.
Wow.
No Battlefront. Not in the top 5. Actually,
That'd be my number 1. That'd be my number 1 would be the 2005 Battlefront 2. It's one of my favorite Star Wars games.
That's actually at number 11 on the
Wow.
list.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Metacritic list kind of weird to me, kind of surprising to be honest. Right now you have number 1, number 2, and number 4. And I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
Both of the other 2 games on this list are sequels.
Oh no.
As in sequels to other games.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like sequel
All right.
trilogy games.
All right, can you give me a hint? Are they older or newer?
They are both older.
Oh no. Um,
And I'll give you one more
is
hint.
it KOTOR 2?
That was the
Ah,
hint I was going to give you. KOTOR 2 is at number 5.
wow. That's
Yeah.
high in my opinion.
That's pretty high, especially considering Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, and
Yeah.
Dark Forces 2 are both so high on this list. And you have
Yeah.
one game left in the top
Um,
5 Metacritic Star Wars games.
and they're not. It's
I'll
not
give
a
you
Battlefront game. Okay, yeah, give me a hint.
I mentioned the original of this game a minute ago.
Oh crap.
It is not a Battlefront game. It's not a Lego game, and it's an older game, pre 2005.
Oh my god. Pre 2005. Um,
I'll give you another
Rogue
hint. It came out on the
Squadron?
game.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what it
Yeah.
was.
That's it. It's Rogue Squadron 2.
Oh, okay. Oh, duh. Sorry, you said it was a sequel. I was trying
Yeah.
to think of, for whatever reason, I was
Yeah.
trying to think of Rogue
So
Squadron 1. Rogue Squadron 2 is actually really good. That's fair.
It came out on the GameCube in 2001.
Yes.
Maybe
Yeah.
You're getting a little confused because this one has like a subtitle. It's like Star Wars Rogue Leader Rogue Squadron
Yes.
2. That's like the official title.
Yeah, and I
yeah.
remember with that one, it was like, as a kid, being like, the graphics.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And there was
Yeah,
like a
big
whole
time.
series. There was like the Clone Wars game too, where you could be like the IFT tanks
Oh yeah.
and all of that. That's where I was trying to think through all of those. And then there was
Yeah.
one that was like specifically where you were like at the Naboo, the
Yeah.
N1.
Star Wars Starfighter.
Yes,
Yeah,
Starfighter.
that's in the top 10. That's at number 9.
That's a great game.
So the top 10. Okay, so like I said, Battlefront 2 just outside the top 10 at 11. 10 was Episode 1 Battle for Naboo.
Okay.
N64 2000.
Yeah, good game.
Star
Good
Wars Starfighter on the PS2.
game. Yep.
Number 8 was Star Wars The Old Republic, the MMO.
Yep.
Number 7's Rogue Squadron, the original. Number 6, Jedi Survivor. 5 was KOTOR 2. 4 was Jedi Outcast. 3 was Rogue Squadron 2. Number 2 was Jedi Knight
Wow.
Dark Forces 2. And number 1 was obviously KOTOR.
Dark Forces.
So yeah, that's how.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah.
The Dark Forces eluded me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I love Star Wars games.
They are
so much.
There's a bunch of them, and there's a bunch of really good ones.
That is the only friend of the podcast and brother of you, Games Quest I ever won. Shout out to Brooks.
Oh,
it was
yes,
I
dude,
won the
shout
Star Wars
out.
games one, and I gave my
Yes,
prize
dude.
away to a friend for their birthday. And
Oh, nice.
look, they deserved it. I'm glad I gave it to them as a gift. I kind of regret it because it was a sick prize. It was the old board game from the not Clone Wars, from Phantom Menace board game.
Oh, yeah.
And
I remember that.
It was so sick, and I literally had it on display like behind me, and I had a friend's birthday who is a huge Star Wars fan, and I was like, look, they're gonna love it. You know, it was one of those where I'm like, man, they're gonna love this.
Yeah.
And I hope they did, but I do miss it because that was a sick prize.
That's a pretty awesome prize. Shout out to Game Quest, dude.
Dude,
2026.
I'm ready for the next one. I'm ready.
All right. We're going to move on to the next Metacritic top 5 Star Wars films.
Ooh, easy.
Yeah, probably easy. A quick hint. This is an easy, quick hint. These are all mainline Star Wars entries. Everything is live action.
Okay. Good.
I'm not going to say everything is part of one of the trilogies, but it's all canon, all live action. So,
Okay.
top 5 according to Metacritic. The ordering may surprise you, but I think the list itself somewhat will make sense aside from maybe one of
All right.
these.
I'm gonna try and go in order.
Okay.
Number 1.
You're not going to get the order. You're
Oh
not.
crap! All right, number 1. I'm gonna go with The Empire Strikes Back.
Okay. Empire Strikes Back is in the top 5.
No, it's not number 1.
It's not number 1. It's not even number 2.
What? Oh, dude,
It is
who's on Metacritic right now? We need to have words.
it is pretty funny to me that Empire Strikes Back is at number 3 in the
Wow.
top 5. According to Metacritic,
Okay.
Empire Strikes Back is the 3rd best Star Wars film.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with what I think would be number 1. If Empire Strikes Back would be my number 1, but if it wasn't that one, I would say A New Hope.
Yes, that is number 1.
Okay.
Star Wars.
Okay.
The original.
I feel a little
That is
bit
number
better.
1.
I can understand. I can understand A New Hope being number 1. That doesn't offend me at all. All right, number 2. I'm trying to think through now. Now my world is shattered, so I'm trying to think like in their shoes.
The thing is, Empire being number 3 has completely thrown you off.
It absolutely has.
Like speaking from like with the perspective that I have, there's no way you could possibly know what number 2 is.
The only thing I could think of, and I would not say that I believe this to be true, but I would say maybe Revenge of the Sith.
Okay, Revenge of the Sith, number 5.
Oh, okay. Whew. It deserves
in the top 5.
It deserves to be in the top 5.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. I've been
watching
rewatching that one a lot recently. I love it.
So good. Dude, Kate
You got 2 more.
Kate has been asking to watch Star Wars.
Oh yeah,
and I'm really excited because I'm like, heck yeah, bud.
That's awesome.
We'll watch some Star Wars.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
2 more.
I mean, I'm gonna say Return of the Jedi. It's got to be in the top 5.
Return of the Jedi fell at number 8.
You know what? Do you know what? Personally, I'm okay with that.
I think in terms of Metacritic ratings, that does make a lot of sense. Return of the Jedi is like a personal favorite, but in terms of ratings, I totally get why it's at.
I'm in the same boat. I personally love that movie because I grew up with it. I understand from a critical standpoint that it is probably not the strongest movie.
Yeah. There are another hint, like, or just some perspective. There's only 12 movies on this list, and one of them is the animated Clone Wars movie.
Oh, well, that's got to be number 12.
It is the lowest rated.
Yeah, that one sucks, dude.
It is very low rated, but yeah. So you got two more to go in the top 5.
Okay, 2 more to go. All right, Rogue One. Everybody loves Rogue One.
Oh, close. Number 6. Rogue One is at number 6.
Good.
With a 65.
Oh, that's too low. Okay, I don't love Rogue One, but that's not enough. It needs more. Okay, good. I'm gonna say Attack of the Clones is for sure not in there.
It's not.
Phantom Menace deserves it. I would say
Phantom Menace is the lowest rated live action Star Wars movie on Metacritic.
Number 11?
It's 11.
That's insane.
With a 51.
That's insane. That's crazy.
Agree.
That's my favorite prequel movie. Besides, well, it's my second favorite. Revenge of the Sith is better.
It is a better movie. They're both great to watch. Great to rewatch.
Attack of the Clones is not.
Not really.
Man, what haven't I guessed? Rise. The Force Awakens. Not Rise.
Force Awakens, number 4.
Okay.
Force Awakens.
Okay. I'm okay with that. That seems high, personally, but I'm not mad at it.
It has a it has an 80 on Metacritic, whereas Empire Strikes Back has an 82.
Okay, and I'm missing one more.
One more.
Is it The Last Jedi?
It is The Last Jedi.
Let's go!
Number 2.
Number 2? That's crazy. That's look. I love The Last Jedi. I genuinely think it's a good movie. Number 2 is nuts.
Yeah.
Number 2 is wrong.
So let me go through the top 10 real quick.
Oh my god, please.
I'll go from 1 to 10. Number 1, Star Wars: A New Hope, the original, a 90 on Metacritic.
All right.
Number 2, The Last Jedi with an 84.
Okay.
Number 3, Empire Strikes Back with the 82.
That's freaking nuts. That's insane.
The Force Awakens, 80.
Okay. Fair-ish.
here comes a huge jump downwards in terms of Metacritic score. Rounding out the top 5, Revenge of the Sith with a 68.
Wow.
Right behind it with a 65, Rogue One.
Good
at number 6.
Lord.
Solo, a Star Wars story, 62.
God.
Return of the Jedi at number 8 with a 58. Attack of the Clones at number 9 with a 54. Rise of Skywalker with a 53 at number 10. And number 11 with a 51, Phantom Menace.
That's crazy. Because Phantom Menace is definitely better than Rise of Skywalker.
I 100% agree.
By
I think
a lot.
I think this list is ordered very strangely, and it's all Metacritic's fault.
Yeah.
For having this week.
Dude, that's a fun way to look at it, though. But
it's interesting. Yeah, I mean,
I don't know that I can agree.
The fact that Empire Strikes Back has an 82 while The Last Jedi has an 84 is pretty.
That's bonkers.
Strange to me.
Look, because I'm a fan. I'm a fan of The Last Jedi. I really am.
Yeah.
It's not close to being as good as The Empire Strikes Back, dude. That's one of the greatest movies, let alone Star Wars movies. Yeah.
If you just go on like IMDb and look up like the best movies of all time, like Empire Strikes Back is there way higher than any other Star Wars movie for that matter.
Yeah. No, it's my favorite. It's probably my favorite movie.
Yeah.
it's like it's in contention for my favorite movie of all time. I mean,
yep.
Yeah, that's crazy that The Last Jedi is and again, I liked the risks. I liked the big swings. I did not like the Holdo maneuver and
oh gosh.
like the whole Luke Skywalker though I have seen some arguments as to like why he is the way he is. I still have a hard time with it, but I am not anti-pacifist Luke, personally. I'm just not.
Interesting. Something I may need to look into to change my mind about it. Might deserve a rewatch.
It's a rewatch is fine. It's I mean mostly it's because like the Skywalker name. So like the reason why in Star Wars you're special is because your last name is Skywalker, right? Like we've had that conversation. So he sees a Solo, right? Somebody with Skywalker blood interacting with Snoke, being tempted by the dark side. He senses all of this, and then in a moment of pure Skywalker-ness, right, defends the galaxy against his own bloodline. And immediately turns it off, right? In shame. Like, almost right away. Realizing that he's not made the correct decision. And, still has to pay the consequences for it. And then doubles down on what he knows. He's like, you know what? I was right to begin with. That, you cannot defend the galaxy by snuffing out opposition. So I'm now pacifist. And I'm gonna, he does what Yoda did and went into hiding, went into whatever. It's like, it's not super outlandish when you look at it like that. It still needed more. They should have explored it more. But they didn't.
Makes sense. That's a good point. Like conceptually, he followed in Yoda's footsteps, like to an extent, right? And I mean, also Luke having no one and nothing in terms of Jedi that long after the end of the Empire and like the Skywalker's saga, for like that original end of it. I guess there's an argument that it makes sense.
Was he wrong? Had he followed through, the galaxy would have been safer.
True.
Countless lives would have been saved from the what's it called? Starkiller Base.
First Order. Yeah.
The First Order.
The First Order may not exist.
Exactly. So it's like at the end of the day, he still made the choice that Luke Skywalker would have made, which was the one he made in the Death Star, which is I will not fight. And that is not the Jedi way. Was it the right choice? I don't know. And I don't know that he did it the right way, even.
Mm-hmm.
But to say it's like out of character and crazy is I think, shortchanging Luke Skywalker as a whole. Yeah. I don't love how it was portrayed. I will say that. I don't love how on screen it came across. I think they could have explored it a little better, but they didn't. So,
yeah,
whatever. But well, cool, man, dude. Thank you for those questions. That was a ton of fun. I had a blast doing that.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I liked it.
Well, if you guys want more Star Wars trivia, you should follow us on Instagram, on Facebook. Join our Discord community and really just start interacting with us. We would love to hear your questions, your comments, concerns. I know there are several of us on this podcast that are passionate Star Wars fans and would love to tell you why Rise of Skywalker and The Last Jedi are actually pretty good. Not perfect by any means, but pretty good. Rise of Skywalker is another one for me that I'm like, yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Does that make it a good movie?
Oh, dude.
Maybe, maybe not, but I had a blast.
To be completely honest, great theater experience.
Oh, 100%.
I'll be honest.
100%. I totally agree.
Ton of fun in the theater.
Yeah. Is the somehow Palpatine returned? Is it cringe? Heck yeah, dude.
It is.
It's rough. I'm not gonna defend that for a second, but
no.
I still
let the memes flow, dude.
I still enjoyed the movie. But if you want more interaction like that, if you want some bad takes, some hot takes, join us in the Discord. I'm gonna try and be better about posting some of those as I have them stream of consciousness style in the Discord.
Sweet.
And Austin, thanks so much, man, for the conversation tonight.
It was a pleasure. It was also great having our resident Star Wars expert on for our special May the 4th podcast episode. So thanks for being here.
No worry. I appreciate it. I love it. And hopefully soon we hit some like Lord of the Rings stuff. Get Lee on here, dude.
Dude, it would be great to have Lee back.
Yeah, it would. I've thought about that actually the last couple of weeks. I'm like, where the heck is Lee? Get him in here.
It's time.
It is
time.
I feel like Rafiki from Lion King. It is time.
And he was right.
He was right. So if you want more, follow us on those platforms. Go to movigapodcast.com. There you can find all of the links I just said, as well as some information about what we do, who we are, all that. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're listening, thank you for listening. Go ahead, like, subscribe, give us a 5-star rating on wherever it is you're listening. If you're on YouTube, a subscribe and a thumbs up to this video would mean the world to us. We just hit 50 subscribers on YouTube, which is awesome. So thank you all so much for engaging with the content. It helps us and inspires us to make more. If you want to see more of this, give us that thumbs up. The whole reason we do it is for you and to be noticed by you. And if we aren't noticed, we'll leave. Just kidding. We will never leave you.
We may fade away.
We'll fade away into the Force. But thank you all so much. Austin, thank you for being here, man. I always love it when it gets a two-person podcast with me
the
and
duo.
You. Let's do it.
Sir.
But we'll catch you guys next week. Moviga Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you then. Bye.
Yep.
All right. All right.
I took up as much time as possible to avoid missing all of your trivia questions that you had because I would have got them all wrong. So.
No, you're good. Yours were so much better. Mine were like literally like, what are Luke's aunt and uncle's job? Like that kind of stuff.
Sandcastles.
Yours were way more interesting.
Okay, cool.
Dude,
I thought it was funny. Like I was going to use the IGN list, And then
I'm
I was
glad you
like,
didn't.
just yeah, I figured you had seen that already, so I was
Yeah.
like, I wonder how Metacritic ranks the games. And I saw like how weird the top 5 was, and I was like, I wonder how they rank the movies on Metacritic. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, he will not get number 2. If
Not
I had to
close,
tell you
dude.
to guess number 2
There's no
as The
shot.
Last Jedi, it's like you would have needed 4 or 5 guesses to get that one right
There's
out
no
of only 11
shot.
movies.
There's no shot I would have put Last Jedi
So weird.
in my top 5. Like I like it.
Yeah.
It's not the top 5.
Yeah. You and Brooks, man, big Last Jedi apologizers.
Yeah, I do like The Last Jedi.
Sympathizers.
A sympathizer. It's a good movie, man. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
I like Ryan Johnson too. I think he's a good director.
Dude, great director. Awesome
and a good writer.
director, yeah.
And so I enjoyed the movie. Like in and of itself as a film, I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Obviously
absolutely.
within a trilogy it doesn't make a ton of sense.
Dude, fair, yeah.
But
No, the only consistent thing but among this trilogy are the main characters.
yeah,
It's like so
I wish they had
I
just
don't know.
run with what he did in that
Me too.
and been
Totally.
like, give us whatever the heck weird crap is coming next, dude. Like,
Yeah, just go with it.
I would have loved to seen like an unhinged Kylo Ren and like a monk Rey. Like skip ahead 4 or 5 years. You know, and
Yeah, that's interesting because this isn't like I don't think any of the blame is on Ryan Johnson. I think it's
No.
all on J.J. Abrams. It's like
yeah.
you left this trilogy up in someone else's hands and you didn't like how it went, so you're trying to retcon
Yeah.
now. Like that's not the move. That's not the
Yeah.
way to handle the gotta just go with it.
Yep. I totally agree. Where I'm like, dude, it was a big swing. It was crazy. It was weird.
Pretty
And-
weird.
But like, if you honestly, I still hate the Holdo maneuver. Figure something else out. But
Yeah.
everything else, I'm like, dude, now I'm in. It's weird. It's
Yeah.
crazy. But like, at least we hadn't seen it before. And
Nice. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
and I'm like, so give me episode, what is it, 9 with like, just keep going.
Yeah. I think I would have felt better about it as a trilogy if at least 2 of the movies felt like connected in that way.
I agree.
As it stands, it's just kind of unfortunate circumstances, but
Yeah.
I think at least The Force Awakens is still a great one. I still love
I
Force
do
Awakens.
agree. Force Awakens is just a good movie in and of itself.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, cool, man. Hey,
Sweet.
I'm going to sign off, but thank you all so much for watching
good.
on YouTube, and we'll see you next week. Austin, thanks for being
Yeah,
here,
dude.
man. Appreciate you.
Absolutely, dude.
And now we
Yes,
got to
sir, anytime.
figure out how to go to something else. Oh, here it is. All right. Bye, everyone. See ya.
See you guys.